Okay, so today we're having a little look at the OrbX Terra Flora 2 add-on for Prepar3D version 5. And I've just been playing around with the graphics settings in the simulator and seeing what I can get away with on a graphics card. Now, this is not by any stretch of the imagination a high-spec computer by today's standards. It's got an NVIDIA 980 card in it, and I mean, look at the draw distance on these trees. It's drawing them out to the horizon essentially on ultra density, and it's still hitting 60 frames a second. I mean, this is just craziness. And the building density is on ultra and it's getting away with it. And it's only using 1.8 gigabytes of graphics RAM to do it. I've turned the textures down. That's the one thing I did skimp on, because I've only got a 1080p display. I've not got a 4K display, so it makes no difference. And from these sort of altitudes where you might do a VFR flight, this is just great. And I have to say I'm very impressed. This is OrbX base scenery added onto P3D, OrbX Vector, and now the OrbX Terra Flora add-on, which replaces the trees that are auto-generated. You know, replaces the graphics used for them. Obviously, they are in keeping with the region that you're in and the season as well. Unlike Flight Simulator, where you get the same trees everywhere in Flight Sim 2020. So this is actually, you know, it's sensible. I've also got active sky switched on, which gives me realistic weather to right now. That's an add-on for P3D, whereas obviously you get the weather for free with Flight Simulator 2020. It's, you know, it's included in it. So should we come in and land? So this is Launceston airfield in Australia, by the way. Oops, something is chugging somewhere. Might be another program running in the background that's taking the computer's processing time. I have to say I'm very impressed with how smooth this is, with everything turned up to ultra. I've not really tried it before. It's been a bit of a voyage of discovery with how you can, what you can get away with basically in the simulator. I mean, that's lovely and smooth. Doing 160 knots, a bit high, so if we come going this way, the problem with the Lancair Legacy is it's very slippery through the air. So look over there, look over our shoulder, you can see the airfield. Been on a tick over this whole time. I had quite a lot of altitude. How are we doing? We're still very high. So I'll just another manoeuvre just to do so. We're gaining speed in the dive. I'll have to down. Flaps down. There's no spoilers on a Lancair Legacy either, which makes it a bit of a challenge. Well, we've overshot. After all of that, we overshot. I'm very amateurish here. Roll it in gently, and we're down. But yeah, I have to say I'm massively impressed with this. With just the rendering distance of how smoothly, you know, even with this extra trees being drawn, and I turned the sliders up, so we had millions of trees being rendered, and it was still hitting 60 frames a second on very modest hardware. So I've only got a 16 gig of system RAM. The simulator only uses about 3. I've only got 4 gig of graphics RAM, or, RAM on the graphics card, and it's using about 1.8 of it to do this. Obviously, if you go and load a study level Airbus or something, you're going to be way up at 3 immediately. But, for a little GA aircraft, it's perfect. So yeah, I'm very, very impressed. Okay, I'll stop the video there.